Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake, and a lot of you have requested this video today. This is a video about YouTube fan funding and how it actually works and what it means for the YouTube community. So a couple of you have messaged me, you've commented on other videos, and you wanted to know about the new YouTube fan funding feature. I'm happy to talk to you about it. In fact, one of you, as fans, donated a significant amount through the YouTube fan funding feature on this channel. So I want to give a special thank you and shout out to you, whoever you are, because I don't know that. That's the other thing about YouTube fan funding. It is completely anonymous. So if you don't think that you want people to know that you're donating to or sponsoring a YouTube channel through the fan funding community, then you don't have to put your name out there at all. It's completely anonymous. So feel free to do that with whatever YouTube content you want to support from your favorite creators and know that your privacy is being protected. So for those of you who are YouTubers, the cool thing about this is you don't see who donated, but you can see how many people donated and how much they donated individually, because those are your transaction earnings. When you go into your YouTube analytics and you're seeing your earnings report, you should see a panel that says ad revenue and another one that says transaction earnings. You'll also, of course, see your total earnings, or at least your total estimated earnings. So it does differentiate between how you get that money. Now, whether or not any of that money goes to your YouTube channel network, if you have a parent network, that will depend on the agreement and contract you have with them. For most people, I think that they get that money directly, but some partner channel networks may include that in the overall revenue. If your contract was prior to them releasing fan funding, you might need to renegotiate that in your renewal and see what you can do about that. Again, I will talk about YouTube channel network partnerships in a whole different video because it is a long topic. That will be a video that goes over 10 minutes, so definitely make sure you're subscribed to get that video and all my other videos in the future. So how do I feel about YouTube fan funding? Well, I think that it's actually a really good way for YouTubers to make revenue, and I think it's a great way for fans of a channel to be able to show their support by donating $1, $5, $10, $20, whatever they want, to that YouTuber and making sure that they have what they need to continue putting out content. A lot of people think that even if you have 10,000 or more subscribers that you're making a ton of money on YouTube, when those of us who are on the YouTube channel space know that that is in fact not the reality. And if you are curious about roughly what people are making, you can use Social Blade and you can get some estimates on that, and I will say that they're fairly accurate. But you'll see that a lot of people are not making a lot of money on YouTube unless their name happens to be PewDiePie. And then, of course, those people are raking it in, but they put in a lot of work and a lot of time to do that. I think fan funding can be great from both standpoints. I think that YouTube is doing an excellent job with how they've rolled it out. So you can actually do fan funding. People jumped the gun on this. YouTubers who talked about this issue jumped the gun and said that you're only going to be able to do it through Google Wallet. And that's not true. You can actually do it through any credit or debit card, so don't feel that that's a limitation and you have to get Google Wallet in order to participate in YouTube fan funding and support your favorite creators. You can absolutely do it with your regular debit or credit card. So, big question, is it okay to do a YouTube video asking people to fan fund your channel? I'm personally okay with it. A lot of people are adamantly against fan funding, and they're against crowdfunding, they're against sites like Kickstarter or whatever, because they feel like, oh, you shouldn't beg for money to do something, you should just do it, and if you can't earn it on your own, then blah, blah, blah. It's just stuff like that, and everyone's entitled to their opinion and their preference. I just feel like that's an old school mentality, and I think that it's amazing and awesome that people can reach out and that there will be people who say, you know what, if you have a cause that you're supporting, I want to support that. If you are having a hard luck story or whatever, I can reach out and I can feel good about myself helping you out. I've donated to those kind of causes myself before. I think that's great that we have the internet and you can do that at scale to the entire world. And if people value what your story is or what you're providing or what you stand to provide later, they can contribute to that and they can be part of that journey and that mission. And that's going to make them feel good about themselves. It's only something that can be positive, aside from people who are obviously scammers out there and everything like that. I think the intent behind it is very good, and I'm all for that. Now, I don't do a lot with that kind of thing myself. There are projects that in the future I plan to do in that way, not because I think I need to do that to be able to finance those projects specifically, but because I think that by involving people and making them part of the journey, that adds more value to it. and to be able to thank those people and make them a part of something, and also to give them credit where credit is due, I think that that's a very positive thing, and I think it's a good way to engage your audience and make them, feel involved somehow. And if that's the intent behind it, then, great. Anyway, these are just my opinions. Feel free to leave your opinions in the comment section below. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome content on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and don't forget, create something awesome today.